LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett. Some of the greatest icons to ever play the game entered the NBA without a single day of college experience. Yet, for nearly 20 years, that door has been locked. Today, we're looking at why the NBA needs to reopen it not just to find the next superstar, but to fix a system that is currently failing young athletes. In 2005, the final year high schoolers were eligible. 9 players made the jump. Critics often focus on the risks, but the reality is that the class of 2005 was incredibly successful. Lou Williams and CJ Miles both played 16 or 17 seasons. Andrew Bynum was an all-star and a 2-time champion by his early 20s. The data shows that high school draftees actually have an average career span of 9 to 11 years, nearly double the league average of 4.8 years. Because they started their pro clock at 18, they had a massive head start. Even if they struggled for 3 years, they were only 21, the age of a typical college senior, and teams were more patient with their development because their prime was still years away. Compare this to Major League Baseball. In the MLB, high schoolers are drafted constantly, but they almost always disappear into the minor leagues for years of seasoning. In basketball, the high school draftees were often pro-ready athletes who went straight to the main stage. Historically, NBA high school draftees have had a better success rate than their peers because teams were extremely selective, only picking can't-miss prospects. In baseball, it's the opposite. The high schoolers are the long-term projects, while the college players are the safe bets. So why did the NBA stop in 2006? It was a business decision. The league wanted to reduce financial risk and let the NCAA act as a free vetting system to see who could handle high-level competition. One of the biggest reasons was marketing. Commissioner David Stern believed players needed a year in college to build a brand before entering the league. But the world has changed. Thanks to social media, stars like Zion Williamson and LaMelo Ball had massive brands bigger than many NBA veterans long before they ever played a college or pro game. The brand-building argument is officially dead. Beyond marketing, there was a human cost. Under the old rules, if a high schooler declared for the draft and didn't get picked, they were ineligible for college ball because they had technically turned pro. They were left with no degree, no scholarship, and no professional home. The NBA's attempt to fix this with the G League Ignite actually made things more complicated. While it was a draft factory for elite stars like Jalen Green and Scoot Henderson, it also left some kids stranded. Players who underperformed or were too young when the program folded found themselves in limbo, proving that the G League was often a harsher environment than the NBA itself for 18-year-olds. We should bring back the high school draft, but with 2 specific rules to protect the players. 1. Reinstate the 20-year-old age limit for the G League. When the D League launched in 2001, the minimum age was 20. We should return to that. If an NBA team drafts an 18-year-old, they must keep him on the main roster. This ensures teams only draft kids they truly believe in and are willing to develop at the highest level rather than stashing them in the minors. 2. The college safety net. If a high schooler goes undrafted, they must be allowed to play in college. Since they never actually played pro basketball or signed a pro contract, they should maintain their eligibility. We've already seen a glimpse of this, like London Johnson transferring to Louisville after the Ignite program folded. Making this a formal rule ensures that no kid is left stranded for chasing their dream. The era of one and done served its purpose, but it's time to move on. By allowing the best 18-year-olds to enter the NBA with proper protections, we honor the legacy of the greats while securing the futures of the next generation. What do you think? Should the NBA allow high schoolers to get drafted again? Let me know in the comments. This is ASED. Like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.